everyone, so we are back with another chapter for Scratch, which is the third chapter. And here we are going to learn how to start with the basic movements, how to give the basic instructions using Scratch. Alright kids, so in the previous video, we learned that what are the basics of Scratch. That means how do we understand this project editor screen, how we divide the screen into three parts, and learn what is the visualization, what is the coding area, and which part of the screen is the coding palette. So in today's episode or in today's chapter, we are going to learn about how we can create a very basic program using Scratch. So let's start with this video, and you can let me note down in the comment section below, or you can even drop me an email regarding your queries or any questions you have. I'm going to answer each and every question. I'm trying to make time for that. So you just keep on dropping your queries and we will keep on adding them in the upcoming videos. So before that, if you haven't watched the videos, how you create your account in Scratch or what are the basics of the Scratch platform, please find the link in the description below. So let's start with this video. So today in this video, we are going to learn how we work on this sprite, which is a little kitty cat, and how we make the basic instructions just to make the sprite move. So let's start with the basic movements here. Alright kids, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, like I said, the cat here is the basic default sprite. So whenever I open any new project, like if I'm going to create any new project on Scratch, this character of kitty cat will appear by default, which means it will be the first character to appear. If I want to change it, I can simply remove it by clicking on the bin button, and I can choose another sprite by going to the sprite library. So now you guys remember what is the sprite library? Very good. So let's start with this kitty cat itself. So see, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to simply make my cat move in different directions. And let's make it move. If I press the right arrow key, it moves towards right. If I have to press the left arrow key, let's move it towards left. But before this, let's just start with the cat moving by itself. Then later in next video, I'm going to tell you how we add functions by pressing the key. So we make this kitty cat move in right and in left. And that's all. So you can see that this screen is limited to only this much area here. So I'm going to ask my cat that, please cat, I'm giving you instructions and you need to move only within this screen. You are not supposed to move outside the screen. But guys, can I simply give the instructions by speaking? No? Very good. Why? Because I explained it to you in the first video that how we are supposed to talk to a computer. Very good. We give instructions using the coding. So we are going to give instructions to this cat that this is the way you are supposed to move. So guys, always remember that in Scratch, all of our programs or animations or the games that we make, they always start when we press the green flag. And when we press this red button, all the activities or all the actions, they stop. So here, what we are going to do is, we are going to start with the first step. That means when we click the green flag. So guys, one more thing to learn here is, whenever we click on something, it can be a button, it can be a mouse click. This type of action is called events. Any action which takes place with the help of clicking with the help of mouse, or we press any buttons, such type of actions are called as events. And here guys, can you see that we have the first part of the screen where we have the coding palette, So from the first part of the screen, which color in the coding palette says that it is events? Try to find it out. First one, no. Second, no. Then third, no. Why? Because first is blue in color, it says motion. Second is purple in color, it says looks. Third is sound, which is violet in color. Then fourth we have events. Yes, this is the events, which is yellow in color. So what we are going to do is, we are going to go to events. Why we are going to go to events? Because we need to make green flag click. So what will happen? When we click on the green flag, our game will start or our animation will start. So see, now I go to this yellow color events and see so many instructions I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So altogether, I have 8 set of instructions inside events. That means with 8 types, I can work over an action, which is events. Very good. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to start with the first step, which is when green flag is clicked. So see, what I'll do, I'll take my mouse to the first instruction which says when green flag is clicked. I will click it and I will keep clicking on it. I will not leave my mouse so that I can drag this first step and put it on the second part of the screen, and then I leave my click. So simply what we have to do is, we click, we drag and we drop the click here. Perfect. So this is how we add the instructions from the coding palette. So now my first step is done inside the coding. So now the first instruction is when green flag is clicked. Second, what happens? Now I will ask my cat to move. So kids, always remember that when we are making our sprite move, these instructions will come under which coding palette? Motion. Very good. Why motion? Because motion has everything which is related to movement. Inside motion, we ask the sprite for its movement. So now, I simply go to the motion block, which is the first one. And now, I ask my cat to move 10 steps. So, is this much coding complete? Is this much sufficient for us that a cat will move? How we are supposed to find out that whether we are doing it right or not? That is a big question. So what we can do, we can simply click on green flag and check. See, our cat moved a little bit. That means 10 steps are very less for it. Let's make it 50 steps. Now let's again check. Wow, the cat is moving 50 steps. But it just moves once. Why? Because yes, the instruction is given only once here. So what if I want my cat to move every time in the program? So that means I will repeat this step. So I will repeat this step. How can I repeat? Or how can I make my cat move here? What I'm supposed to do? Let's find it out here. How we are supposed to find it then? Okay. Alright, so what we are supposed to do? So for repeating anything, that means we are controlling the movements. Control, it's a big term. Always remember, when we are repeating something, that means we are controlling its movement. So now, let's check which color palette in the coding block says we can control the movements. The blue one? No. Violet? No. Yellow? No, yellow is events. How can yellow be controlled? Alright, so here we have a darker shade of yellow and that is for control. So see, when I click on control, that is how I can use everything to control the movements. How How can I control it? I can use it. I can either make my sprite wait for 1 second. I can repeat it. I have forever. So repeat and forever are the two types of control loop statements. While loop, let's add one more thing here, loop. So kids, have you ever seen a hula hoop? No? It looks like a big circle and usually we wear it around the waist and then we keep on twisting it. So anything which happens in a circle or cycle, anything which looks like this is called a loop. So loop means something which repeats itself. Right? Understood? Very good. So we have two types of loop. We have a repeat and we have a forever. If we have to repeat something, which means we know how many times we can repeat it. But if we do not know that how many times we have to repeat that instruction, we call it a forever. So forever is something which is infinite, and infinite is something which we cannot count and we don't know how many number of times it will happen. But in case of repeat, it is finite. That means we know how much time it will take and how many times we have to repeat it. Perfect. So now let's add this loop. Let's add the forever. Why forever? I'm adding forever here because I don't know that when I press on my green flag, how many times my cat is supposed to move. So let me make it back 10 steps. And why I added forever after the green flag is clicked? Because my cat will move 10 steps every time. And see, oh God, the cat has gone outside the screen. See, I can see its tail, but it's not coming back. Okay, let me stop and start. No, it's still not coming back. So what's wrong here? Okay, so one thing which is wrong here, that I just instructed my cat to move forever. Forever means every time. So every time it will move, but how is it supposed to come back? It is supposed to come back when I tell my cat that cat, when you reach to the edge of the screen, edge is these edges, the end part, that is the last line of the screen. So cat, when you reach towards the last line of the screen, kindly come back. How I can ask? So again, this is related to movement because the cat just moved outside the screen. So let's come back to the motion block. So I come back to the motion block and I come little down and see I have an instruction here that if on edge, bounce. This means that when my cat reaches the edge of the screen, it will bounce back. So I'm going to take this instruction and I put it after move 10 steps but inside forever. Now let's start and see. Yay, my cat is back. Oh God, but the cat is coming back upside down. See? So this does not look good. What can I do? Now I will tell the cat to set its rotation style. Why rotation style? Because the cat is just rotating itself upside down. Now I will ask my cat that please do not rotate upside down. Instead, you should rotate left and right. Okay? So when it is rotating left and right, that means it will not go upside down. So now again, I come to the motion block and I come down and see for an instruction which says I need to set a rotation style, left to right. So what I'll do now, I'll take this instruction and I will put it after if on edge bounce. Now let's check. See, it is simply moving perfectly. So when my cat reaches the end of the screen, it comes back and it does not comes back upside down. So now I want one more thing, that when my cat is moving, I will ask my cat to make some sound. I will go to the sound and see it's a meow sound. So I will add a meow sound whenever the cat moves. For this, in which color coding palette I'm supposed to go? Very good. Violet, which is the sound. So I will go to the violet sound block and I will give the instruction that when the cat is moving, it is supposed to play a meow sound. And instead of starting the sound, I'm going to play the sound. What is the difference here? If I start the sound, it will just happen once. But if I play the sound until it's done, it will keep on happening till the time the cat is moving. So now let's check. See, so my cat is moving and it is making a sound. It is making a meow sound. And why it is moving slowly? Because first it is making sound until it's done and then only it's moving 10 steps. So if I have to shift, what I'll do, I'll take out this and I will put it here. Then I can put all of these together inside forever. Let's check. Again, it's moving 10 steps and still it's making sound until it's done. So until it's done means this makes the cat move slow. So I will stop this and now let's add start sound. And now let's check. It is moving fast and also it is making a sound. It is making a meow sound. So guys, practice this program on your computers, in your accounts and try to share it with me, whether in the comment section or you can drop me an email. Now what will I do, guys? I will go to the top and save it. Save my project. I will name my project. It is given as untitled 2. So I go to the top. So here I can name my project. Okay. So I will name this project as Meow. So this is the Meow project. So Meow moves. Suppose this and then I share it. And see, this is my game. I can also give instructions if I'm making it as a game. Here, I can give some notes and credits. And if you want to share it with someone, simply what you have to do, you go to copy link. And you copy this link and you share it with them so that they can see it on their account. So guys, stay tuned for more lessons and keep on building, keep on practicing your programs and let's meet in another session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. One more last request, guys. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and also check out other videos and keep on sharing your inputs so that I can come up with new videos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye everyone. Take care.